Hey, how you doing? This is Tom, and this is Tom's Radio Room Show. And I was thinking about something different to do. And when I was a kid, I used to listen to long distance, maybe 500 miles, AM and FM stations, especially FM stations. And that's because my older brother gave me a Fisher AM and FM radio. It's a really nice radio, but he had removed it from a chassis, a big wooden stand-up chassis that had gotten dilapidated, and he just had the guts of the electronics. And he played with it for a while, and then I, was talking to him one day and told him I was interested in getting into listening to radios and stuff like that. So he gave it to me. So I had a lot of fun. I got a map, and then I would listen to stations. And back then, back in the dark ages, we didn't have internet. So what I had to do is I had to listen to the stations until they gave their call sign and location. That's the only way I knew they were, where they were. And then I would put a little pin thing on the map, and I had this map all full of these little pins of stations I received. Well, I thought, the other day I was thinking about, I'm having trouble finding radios to do reviews on, new radios to do reviews on, except those coming from Jeff. And I thought, what else can I do? And I belong to a couple of user groups which are related to AM and FM DXing, listening to those stations long distance. And I remember this website here, let me go to the top, Radio-Locator, where you can put in your zip code and or your state, that's optional, and it will give you a listing of AM and FM stations or AM only, FM only within your area. And you can have it give you a list of up to stations within 150 miles. Well, there's a bunch of other options that I have not tried, not showed you. And one of them is low-powered FM stations, which is shortened by LPFM. I think that's it, LPFM, these are stations that are transmitting with only 100 watts or less. And so I've got that, that's all I've got clicked, to just show me those stations. When you get the results, other stuff is mixed in, so I'm not sure why that happens. So let's go down here, and I'm going to select sort by distance to station. And of course, I'm giving my zip code so it knows where I am. So we're going to locate those stations. Now, here it is. You'll see every couple of stations here has this little LPFM, meaning low-powered designation. And I'm in Clearwater, so you can see here's St. Petersburg, all these cities near me. And I said 150 miles. Let's see how far it went. Oh, it goes out pretty far. Okay, it goes out. It goes out to 150 miles, of which I very doubt that I could hear the LPFM stations that far away. But notice it has all these other ones mixed in, which I don't think are low-powered, and I don't know why they get mixed in. And there was something wrong with the sort on this or something, or I'm just not doing it right. So anyway, I was playing around this yesterday, and I chose a couple of these that were designated low power. And let me see which one I'm on right now. I've forgotten already. Okay, I'm on 105.1. That's the frequency I'm on. I'm not sure that's the station I'm getting. Okay, so bear with me here. So let me go back to this website and find 105.1, which is close by. It's not too far away. That's 105.1. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, here it is right here. So this is WWZT. And you can click on this little icon here, it'll give you information about the station. So this says their maximum power output is 48 watts. And they're located, station address is Tampa, Florida. Now, I don't think that's what it said where the transmitter is. Let me go back. Maybe it did. Let me go back. 105.1. Yes, this says it's in Tampa, and it's 20 miles from me, line of sight. I think, again, I could be wrong. I think that's the station I've got tuned in. 105.1 FM. You can see the signal is pretty low. And let me turn it back on, let you listen to it. Okay, of course they're playing music, which I can't record. I've been listening to it off and on while I'm trying to get my setup for doing this recording. And I have not heard anything that would give me an indication that it's really that station in Tampa. And the reason being is when they go to just talk, the output is so low, it's almost below the noise level, so I can't understand what they're saying. But when they play music, it's louder and you can understand the music. So I'm kind of experimenting with this. You might want to try this. It's kind of cool. What I'm using, and it's probably not my best SDR. I'm using my RSP1, which is the oldest configuration. It just happens to be the one that was hooked to this computer that I'm at. What I will do then, once I get this kind of working, is I'll hook up the RSP1A or the Duo. Again, I'm really taxing this computer's CPU power, although this says I'm not overdriving the CPU, since I still got plenty of power left, CPU power left. And then, of course, we can just use a regular AM/FM radio and see what I can do. Now, the antenna I have hooked to the RSP1 SDR is it's a little discone antenna. So it's for UHF and VHF. So that should work for 105.5. It's about 20 feet in the air. So it seems to be working. And I think I'll do some more shows on this. I contacted Rob, 741 channel, and asked him a bunch of questions about radios to use, antennas to use. And we're thinking about doing a little show on this if we've got enough interest. So I'm looking to find out if you're interested in me doing more shows like this. So let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this show, please give me a thumbs up and have a great day. Bye-bye.